Today, we're going to be making a medieval logo design in Kittl. I'm super excited for this one because we get to use some awesome medieval type. We're going to put it in a badge, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this. So if you don't have Kittl yet, go ahead and sign up using the link in the description so you can try it out for free and follow along with me in this tutorial. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is add some type and go through some medieval fonts we have here in Kittl. I'm super excited for this. We're going to go with the Corner Chalice as the name of our pub. I thought it sounded cool, had a nice ring to it. So if I go to the text settings and type in MED, I don't even have to spell out medieval, and we have all of these fonts tagged as medieval. So we have some black letter ones, we have some old English ones, we even have some Viking inspired rune style fonts. So let's maybe go through, let's select a couple of different ones as contenders here. I really like Wolfari, that one is really nice, but I have this one in mind called Irish, and I think I'm going to use that one because when I type this in here, Irish, let's find it right here. Yeah, I love the legs here on the right side of the R, how they come and swoop down under certain letters. So I think that one is going to be what we want. So let me delete these other ones here. Yeah, we're going to go with this font right here. I think it's really cool, very reminiscent of medieval style signage and stuff like that. It gives me very like Knights of the Round Table vibes. And we're going to go over to the elements and find a badge. Now we can go over to shapes and just go show all on the badges. And we could pick some from this category right here. Like there's a couple here that we could pick through. I'm going for something that looks like a shield, like this right here. Yeah, something more like this that has a shield vibe to it, like that. But I don't think we need all of the decoration in the different colors that this shape has, that this badge has. So over here in basic shapes, I'm just going to choose this one right here because I think this definitely looks like a medieval style shield. Okay, so that's what I'm going for, is a shield shape. I think that's really, really cool. So I'm going to go for this kind of royal looking gold color. Again, just old colors, gold and black. I'm going very standard here. You know, gold is like that kind of treasure, royalty, and then the black is like, you know, very authoritative, very easy. It was also, you know, the easiest and cheapest ink. So we're going to go with Corner Chalice right here. And you can already see how this is starting to go together quite nicely. The text already fits the shield nicely, but if I go over here to the transformations, I want to follow the path of the top curve. Now I could choose something like arch, but I think circle is going to be a lot better. So you see here, I can grab this little point here and I can keep expanding it until it is the pathway that I want. You can hit the minus key, by the way, to zoom out, and that way I can keep adjusting the curve to be exactly how I want it. Now, after I get that exactly where I need it to be with some letter spacing, maybe a little bit more, I can just delete Chalice and duplicate with the Alt or Option key and drag, by the way. Type in my new word, and if I click out, it's already on the path, so I don't really have to duplicate the work. I could just make sure it's adjusted to one text box, and then I can go and adjust it to the second one by just duplicating it and typing in. Now over here in textures, I'm going to choose a background. So I'm going to go for a vintage paper, of course. Maybe something a little more tame like this. I think this one looks really nice. And then we need some elements here at the top and bottom. I think I want to put the up here at the top, the Corner Chalice. And so what we're going to do is go for a medieval, you know, vintagey script font. And some of these are going to fit that category better than others, so we're going to go through and pick a couple of different ones, but this one right here definitely takes the win. I love how that flourish on the H wraps around the E. That is super, super cool. Hey, real quick, if you're getting value out of this medieval logo design tutorial, let me know by hitting that thumbs up button and that red subscribe button so you don't miss any other videos. Now let me know in the comments, what other design styles do you want to see us make in Kittl? Is it a specific logo style? Is it a specific t-shirt style? We'd love to know so we can make those tutorials for you. So drop a comment down below and let's get back to the tutorial. So we're gonna go with this, and then what we need to do is find a chalice. So over here in the elements, I can just type in chalice to see what comes up, what kind of cup comes up. And you can see here we have quite a bit of different options we can choose from. So I'm going to select a couple. This one could work. I think it's cool. I think the cutout in the middle might be a little weird. So let me select a couple of different options, see which one is going to work best. I think this one works best because I really like how the offset kind of patterned colors are. So I can choose this black and this kind of lighter yellow, this kind of off tan color. I think that just is very reminiscent of colors that you would see on like tunics and shields and family crests and stuff like that, this kind of like left-right pattern. So let's find a banner to go across so that we can fit more text here in the bottom middle. So we're gonna go with something like this right here. I think this is a little bit too long. I need something that's a little bit taller ribbon. So yeah, this one right here is a little bit shorter, a little bit taller. I think it's gonna fit our text a little bit better, and we're gonna adjust the colors, make sure we give it a stroke that fits the back shield, and then we're going to go with in and pub. So this is of course a pub, but why not make it an in like many things were back then? So we're going to go the corner chalice in and pub, type that in right here, put it here in the banner shape, make it a little bit bigger, and then I'm going to use that same font that we did for but if I make it all caps, look at that, it kind of takes on a different effect, which is really, really cool. So sometimes just experimenting with the fonts we have can lead you to some really, really cool designs. Now, like we did corner and chalice, we're going to adjust some letter spacing and then use that circle transformation to make it curve on the path of that banner. Okay, we don't want to keep it straight. And then what I'm going to do is a little trick. I'm going to make it the third shading effect in the effects panel, and then I'm going to give it some outline width to beef it up, to make it a little bit thicker. Okay, so you see how I add the outline stroke? It makes the text look a little bit beefier. I think just 1 point is fine, but I needed it to fit the rest of it. Now I need some stuff on the left and right up here at the top and in the middle next to the chalice. So for the top there, I think I'm just going to go with some calligraphic ornaments here. So if I'm in the ornament section here, I can select a couple different things. We could do something like this curved shape right here to kind of follow the curved path. But I think this one right here is going to fit us a little bit better. I think it's like, I don't know, I like the waviness. I like the waviness here of like, I don't know how it could be reminiscent of like a dragon flying maybe or something like that. I don't know. I think it just fits the pen style a little bit better. It kind of like flows into and kind of matches that loop around the E that's coming off the H. And let's give it a little bit of border weight. It's a little bit thin. I want it to match a little bit better, the word a little bit better. So we're gonna give it some border weight, maybe a little bit more like that. And then all we have to do is select that flourish, by the way, and just hold Alt or Option key and drag. I can right click and flip it, and then I can group this with Command G and center it to make sure that it's aligned perfectly in the center of the artboard and in the badge. Now for the left and right here, I'm going to copy that same text, so we want that same font there, and I'm just going to put an established date, and then I'm going to copy that to the right side. I'm going to put England, Shire. I'm just kind of making up stuff here to fill space, but you could put whatever you want in here. If you want to use this as a template or make your own medieval logo, maybe you're playing Dungeons and Dragons, or maybe you have some sort of club, or maybe you're just making some cool merch design, or maybe you're even, designing for a brewery or something and they want it kind of medievally like this. So what I've done now is put this up here at the top because I want to make a text-only logo version of this. So I'm just going with the corner chalice here down at the bottom because I want to give it that super old wood sign look and feel. So most of those signs would just pretty much have the name and whatever the icon is or whatever the illustration is. And then I think it'd be cool to mock this up. So I'm going to group the badge design together and then turn this off because we have some brand new sign mock-ups in Kittl, which are super cool. So I'm going to make this one bigger. I'm going to release the texture that is on the background, and then I'm going to hide it because I don't want to delete it because I really like it. So after that is good to go, I'm going to hit mock-up right here, and we could just, we could see what it looks like on merch or a card or whatever. But if I scroll down a little ways, we have new shop signs in here, and then we can easily select one and go through and see what it'll look like. Now that looks really cool. Now, of course, we would want to go for more of the like wood style effect, but this is still pretty cool to get, a concept of what your logo could look like on a sign shop. So here's another one that it could look like. This one's probably not going to work unless you had a kind of a tall rectangle design. Ooh, this one right here, that would look really cool. Honestly, just painted on the wall, not even as a sign. that logo would look cool. So that's how you make a medieval logo really easily in Kittl. I hope you have a ton of fun with the different fonts and elements we have and create your own medieval design. Now, if you want to see other tutorials using Kittl, I have these videos here on my right that I know you're going to enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos and features and things like that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.